Ignite TV, igniting the good.
You are welcome to an evening with a pastor on Ignite TV, a station that ignites the good news on your screen. Today, once again, I am not alone. I'm here in the studio with one of our female minister of God, Grandma. But before I go on, my name still remains Joke Adejimi. You are welcome once again. Mommy, please, can you please introduce yourself, your name, and the name of your ministry now?
Good evening, ma'am. I am Elmiram IRENE MODUPEOLA AKINWANDE of Ebenezer Praying Band Church, Mount El Rabboni Hill Parish at Abeson.
Mommy, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Ní orí ètò yìí,
Yes.
a máa jọ pín nínú àwọn ìrírí tí ẹ ti ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run. Ṣùgbọ́n this is where I'm going to come in now. Mommy, the name, as you call it, Ebenezer,
Yes.
the Ebenezer Parish. The name of your church, I want
Ebenezer Praying Band
Prayer
Church.
Band Church. Yes.
Ebenezer Praying
Praying
Band
Band Church. Yes. Mommy, how do the name
El
come
Rabboni
about?
Hill
Parish.
Parish.
How?
Our ministry.
Or ministry?
Yes. El Rabboni Hill Ministry, Evangelical Ministry.
Okay.
Yes.
How does the name come about? Ṣé orúkọ yẹn kàn jí ni ẹ̀rẹ̀ sọ àbí báwo ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan? So a fẹ́ kí ẹ sọ fún wa.
Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Orúkọ ti church òun ni Ebenezer Praying Band
Okay, ma.
Church. Orúkọ ministry
Okay.
tí ó ń jẹ́ El Rabboni Hill. Ó jẹ́ orúkọ tí Jésù fún mi látòde ọ̀run wá. Yes. Ní 1980, mo lọ sínú ẹ̀mí.
Okay.
Mo lọ sí party, really.
You went to a party.
I went to a party.
Okay.
I went to a party, but it wasn't a party of many people. It was a birthday party, and it was a service.
Okay.
And they were singing in that service a song which I met them singing, Àpáta Ayérayé.
Rock of Ages.
Rock of Ages cleft for me. I joined the group, and I was singing with them. They finished singing that song. Everybody kept quiet after the last stanza. But I could not stop. I could not stop. And I was wondering why I could not stop. The more I wonder, the more I continue to sing. Then I said, this is not what I bargained for. I looked at myself. I said, if I was able to keep quiet, stop the song or the singing, I would just excuse myself.
You ran away from the birthday party.
Yes, that's, I don't know what was wrong with me. But instead of stopping the song, I just continued. It was then that I said, oh, something is going on. I now started to think, but the more I was thinking,
The more you are going.
so I just relaxed myself. I thought I had relaxed. All of a sudden, I saw a light in the sitting room. The light was so much, and inside the light, I saw writings, Hebrew writings, and Chinese. I saw the writings. I said, what is this?
No, maybe you want to go to a Chinese school.
So when I saw these writings, I said, something is wrong. The more I started to think,
Within
physically
you.
within me, the more things I started to see. So I looked down at my feet. I saw there was lots of water had perspired, and it was flowing like like soap and water, you know, bubbling. Then I couldn't control myself again, and I started calling people to come and pray. I was just signaling. Then I started to speak in tongues. Started speaking in tongues. Eh? That I said, this is too much for me. And
It's,
the,
it's
eh,
truly the hand of God or the finger of God.
yes, I then the wind rushed in. The wind rushed inside the house. Everybody felt it. They saw it. They saw the wind. The wind came in. So I said, I wanted to speak Yoruba. I could not speak Yoruba. I was just speaking in tongues, telling the people, "Rukidahila kaka, Jaribi kahali kungira tahi." Just let me
Hold on to that.
hold on to that.
Mommy, it was a great experience.
It was a great
just like the day of Pentecost.
Exactly. Then I prayed for everybody in the party. They all came, knelt down. So after praying, I signaled to them to take me home. So they said, took me home. Not so good. There was a car. They just took me home. And I was speaking in tongues in my house there till evening time. I was like that for 7 days.
For 7 days, so you are unable to eat the rice or the jollof or any other thing in that party.
For where? I could not partake of the party again.
It was really
That
interesting.
it was really interesting. It was awesome. So therefore, God told me in my dream, well, after sleeping that night, God told me that that's a mission for me, and that mission is that I should be telling the world that is coming back, and that He has given me a name to use for this ministry. He has given me a ministry. That ministry will be El Rabboni He. El Rabboni He Evangelical Ministry. El Rabboni He Evangelical Ministry.
Okay.
So God told me that. And about a year after, God told me that He has rechristened me as El Mira.
Okay, that El Miriam was the name God gave to you after that encounter.
That, yes.
Okay.
That He has given me that name to
Miriam.
use. And I was still for a good 1 year, I was still feeling that, what is all this? Then God told me one day when I was sitting alone, He said, El Miriam is the name I've given to you to propagate my second coming. And I've rechristened you as El Miriam. I said, El Miriam, what is the meaning? He said, it means spiritual Mary.
Okay.
He said it's the name of his own mother. Holy Mary. That's why I'm wearing this white
and blue. Yes.
Said it's the name of his own mother, Holy Mary, the mother of our Lord Jesus Christ. So I thank the Lord. I thank Jesus. I was alone in the sitting room there, and I've started the work. When it was 1 year, we celebrated. I called many. You see, El Rabboni is a mission. I cannot explain all in this brief interview. So many big pastors, many founders of churches, followed me, and we were evangelizing about. Many are dead now because time is not on everybody's side. Um Among them, I will just mention few. Among them was my uncle, Pa J.O. Phillips of Mount Shiloh. Maybe you've heard of him. He's now of blessed memory. He really followed me about. We went to Ibadan, we went to many towns, propagating the second coming of Jesus Christ. My mother, my auntie, she's also my auntie, that's Captain Abiodun Emmanuel, the founder of Seraph. We went to her church also at Okesuna to preach the second coming of Jesus Christ. And she was so happy. Many, we cannot enumerate everything on the television tonight to make it a short film. But since then, I've been propagating the second coming of Jesus Christ in our church, in other churches, all about on the road and everything. So I thank you very much for bringing up this matter this afternoon.
It's the last story, mommy.
It's a very big thing. Some time ago, people are still asking me that they still want to know about El Rabboni. They still want to know the meaning of El Rabboni. So there is a bishop who has been so close to me, in the work of God. He, just quite recently, he said to me, he said, I want to know the meaning of El Rabboni. I said, he was asking me when we were all in the car going out.
Going out.
Because he has been following my mission for about let's say about 6 months now. So I said, yeah, you are asking a very good question, and I will not answer you here on the road. I will have to make you sit down in our church the next time. I will tell you everything about El Rabboni, because El Rabboni is the propagation of the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Thank you, mommy.
Thank you.
Thank you, mommy. It was wonderful. The call and the way you answered the call was so awesome.
Yes.
God bless the Lord for your life. Mommy, once again, in this work, in this ministry, I know you have a lot of experience. We want you to share your experiences with us, so that we that are coming behind you, most especially as a female minister of God. So we want to hear from you. We want to learn from you. We want to know, what are the challenges? What are your experiences in this work?
This work has led me to many things. It has led me to receive very many awards, which I count them one by one. There are many. I've received so many awards through this work. I've been a chairperson of organization that is. I was the former chairman of CAN Mosunkola.
That's wonderful,
Yes,
because that position, female don't always.
as if you know.
Yes. No,
So, and I was in that position for 6 years. 6 years tenure.
that's 2 tenure.
6 years tenure. And I've chaired so many organizations which I cannot be telling you of it now. There are many, like All Christian Leaders Forum. And yes, I was the national mother. CWI, that is Christian Welfare
Yes.
Initiative of um, late Bishop Atilade, Archbishop Atilade. I was the chair, lady, chair lady, chairman for the ladies,
Okay.
for the ladies. I was leading the ladies, women leader.
Women
Let's
leader.
call it like let's call it that. Many, if I have to mention everything, time will not be enough for us
Yes.
for on this television. But maybe next time I will
Yes,
list
ma'am.
everything out and we will see. So I've been working among men all the time, all the time, all the time.
That is Margaret Thatcher.
If we have 20 men,
The only,
the only female, or two of us maybe, but most many times, I'm always the only female,
female.
and God has used me for our women tremendously. Mm. I set up a skill acquisition program, and the people came and learned how to do this, to do so, to do so many kind of things that they can use for their living when after learning this skill acquisition program.
Thank you, mommy. Yes. How is it, or how do you cope being a mother, being a wife, and being a minister of God? You want to learn from it.
Oh my God, this is not a problem to me because I always organize myself. As I'm here now, we have had breakfast before coming, and lunch and everything. All goes on smoothly. Smoothly.
That means you have a very supportive husband.
Yes.
Believe that.
Yes.
So now, how do you manage to gain the support of daddy? We want our female ministers to learn from it.
Daddy also is a Babaladura.
Okay.
She's a Babaladura of Ebenezer Praying Band Church.
Okay.
He's a professor
Okay.
of biochemistry.
Okay.
He has his own secular job, and also is Babaladura of Ebenezer Praying Band.
Okay.
He has retired now from that position, and a younger person is now Babaladura. But he is the Babaladura emeritus
Emeritus.
from our church.
So that is why it's very, and this made it very easier for you because daddy being a minister of God, you are a minister of God, so the work, two of you complement each other.
Yes.
So that's why it's makes.
Yes.
Now, mommy, I want to ask a question. In this work of ministry as a whole, what are the sweetest experience, or what are those things that when you remember, you are always happy? The sweetest, I said, of all, the sweetest moments.
Every moment is sweet with me, in fact. And people say, why that I laugh all the time? It's part of me. Because the ministry of Jesus Christ is a lovely ministry. When God called me, He stopped me from working, and I did not want to stop.
That's what I want. I want that.
I did not want to stop. I said, how can I? It's good. I will go in the evening. I will do your work. I will do. But how can I stop working? Where will I be getting money? That time, I wasn't working for a person or people. I was having my own business. I have a cold store.
Okay.
Because I stopped working long time ago. I established a cold store, and we are selling all kind of
Frozen
frozen
foods.
food. I was supplying, I was selling to individuals, and big business. God said stop.
Hey,
I said I don't want to stop. Oh. I will be managing.
because that one is money.
So
I use you
so
the uncertainty. You want to stop the certainty for uncertainty.
so it's when I buy after loading my freezer, the big cold
Cold
store
room.
into cold room. It's that day that they will take light away.
When you load it,
I didn't take notice first. I thought it was normal. So I will rush to sell the fish or anything. Come and buy, take away, take away, take away, take away. And you can come and pay me later. They were so um, faithful, my customers. They will buy and they will come and. I have an office. I have people working for me. But when this thing happened several times, I said, something is going on. Oh. It's when I fill the cold store that NEPA will take away light and they will bring it. When I empty it and it's empty, light will come back. I said, hey, there is something there. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I said I won't do that again. I sold off the cold store. Then I started selling food, like a small restaurant
okay.
at the University of Lagos. They gave me a shop which like a restaurant, restaurant. Ah, That restaurant is something else. Those who are working for me, they will be eating the money last. They are eating, you know. So I said, I went and bought what do they call it?
Laptop.
No. The machine for they used to call it one name.
What do they use it for?
For counting money.
For counting money. Okay. Okay.
Counting machine.
Counting machine.
My friend told me that what counting machine are you buying? The more you look, the less you will see. I said, why? Why did you say that? He said that ẹni tó bá wá igbá tó lóun fa mi sí ṣebí tó bá rí igbá ló
No
máa
matter me.
and she's an Igbo girl. She said that
In their dialect.
No.
In
That's
Yoruba?
in Yoruba.
Okay.
That what do they call Owe?
Owe.
Yeah. I started thinking about this thing. So one day they just said that they needed that place. They want to use that space in the university. I said, but we wrote letter. They said they just want to use the place.
Just pack your thing, mama, and leave. And go and do what God calls you
I
to.
said, they demolished the place. I said, what is the meaning of this? I stopped. So, eventually, they gave me another place.
Okay.
They gave me another place. But that place, I said, well, I don't know what to do here. One day, God called me, said, look here, go and pack all the things in your church and concentrate on my work. You will never be hungry. Ebi ò ní pa ẹ́, lọ palẹ̀ mọ́ shop, ebi ò ní pa ẹ́. So my sister, I called her, you want a shop? She said she wants. I said, go, come and take my shop. And so
That was how
I just forget about selling or anything. It's full-time
work.
When I wake up, when I everything is Jesus.
You now surrender everything.
I surrender all.
Oh,
All to Jesus.
thank you,
Yes.
mommy. Yes, mommy.
Yes, ma'am.
It was a tough one. But before we go, because we don't have much time, I would just want you to give a word of advice to women ministers out there.
Wow. Well, uh, I will say that I love you, women, especially for yielding to the work of God and doing the work of God. God will continue to strengthen you. My advice to women is that we should focus on Jesus Christ alone. We should focus on Jesus Christ alone because He's the author and finisher of our faith. Without Jesus, we cannot do it. I told you how Jesus has been monitoring me, has been telling me many things, gave me name and tell me do this, do that. I listen to him. If I don't listen, he will not leave me alone. He is always talking to me. In my dreams, he talks to me. There is no, because I'm a Joseph. I'm a Joseph. If I doze off here now, I will dream and see so many things. So I always see Jesus. And Jesus is always cautioning me, telling me how to move, how to do everything. There is nothing I do that I don't call Jesus. You know, there is nothing, absolutely nothing that I do that Jesus is not there. You know, He's with me and with him. That is it. That's it. So I will advise women to seek to Jesus, and every other thing will follow. Yes, you want to be rich, Jesus will give you. You have your children have problem, Jesus will solve the problem. There is nothing that Jesus will not help you to do.
Shame on
Yes.
me. Mommy, advise us over there, please. There is nothing. That is, a life without Christ will be full of crisis. Let's surrender everything in totality. Till we come your way next week.
Yes.
I still remain your host,
Yes.
Joke Adejimi. Mommy, we are saying bye-bye till we come your way next week. Bye.
Bye. I love you.